Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 62nd episode of Hunter x Hunter. And last episode, Gon and Killua decided to go their own way, and our twin-tailed girl is kind of keeping an eye on them. And because of the opening itself, we know she's probably gonna like join up with their group and get all buddy-buddy, so that may start this episode, you know? If it is, that's pretty cool. I would love to see I would like to see exactly how this dynamic is, so that'd be great. So let's just get on into it and see. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. This is a bit sudden. I think you mean Gon. Okay. We have a winner. Well, get wrecked, Gon. So that's how we get one item. The Sword of Truth. Oh. The Sword of Truth was a lie. Cuts through if anything falls. Okay, that's interesting. I could see that coming in handy, actually. So, yeah, item get there. Good job, guys. Man, she did so many, like, spins and kicks there as she fell down. Well, as she descended. That's pretty cool. Oh, that was the wrong word, because she clearly, you know, was in control the whole time. Isa. A very interesting world that we have here. One of the nice things about video game worlds is that you really are only limited by your imagination. I mean, I guess you can say the same for an anime world to a degree. But it's just especially true in a video game world. Especially true in a video game world, in an anime world. At that point, everything's just off the walls. And back into it. Reality and Raw. Interesting. Reality and Raw. I can't understand what that's supposed to refer to. You know what they say, an offense is a good defense. We're not giving you our sword. That's seriously what he wanted. I was kind of joking there. You are not even remotely intimidating, dude. Like, not even slightly. I got a book, I know how to use it. And they've gotten better at responding to it. Probably still better than you. But we did establish that it's good to throw out your book, even if it is a bluff. But yeah, clearly theft of cards is pretty common in this world. I know they said as much, but we're definitely seeing that. Well, maybe you should maybe you should have kept a better hold on that card. I would have just kept it. I know, right? Who even is this guy? Good to know. This guy is just pathetic. Oh? We have somebody important here. Okay, I think we just ran into a gang. Yeah, what a bad attitude you have. Like, why go about things in a fair way when you could just, you know, steal things? Why participate in a tournament when you can just take it from the person that won the tournament, you know? Just a game full of terrible people, that's what it comes down to. Oh, there you are. Couldn't tell. Amazing you could hide behind anything with that hair. It's only a matter of time before they discover her, of course. Okay. It's a nice base you got here. I think so, yeah. Prison. Immune to theft is pretty good. Can always use more of those. Oh, that does sound like an important card. But that's really high rank. Yeah, I figured. You can tell just by the name how rare that is. Of course there is. Convenience, for sure, if you're looking for anything specific. I bet. Yeah. Oh, really? Impressive. But we need protection. Makes sense, definitely. We need prison. I kind of like how he said Sonotori, just... Not bad. We could stay at all the inns we want and buy all the food we want for a while. Where's the adventure in that? Having a map. Still has that adventuring spirit. Oh, cool. It's like kind of digital. Yeah, not that useful, but you know, it's what you would have in a video game, right? So Masadora. Assuming you live, you know, but that's usually what you assume. I mean, bandits are literally everywhere in this game, so people don't usually get excited about those guys. But yeah. Okay, have fun, you crazy kids. Oh, she's revealing herself, okay. Bit surprised. You're more than welcome to join. We've needed a girl on our team for a while. Aw. Don't be that way. It's not wrong, but she make it more fun. Definitely upset her a bit. Yeah, we're already leaving, so. Can't drop that facade if you want to. If you want to join them. And they're here too. I think it's the first we've seen them inside the game. I'm not sure though. Rock. I see we already got some valuable stuff here. Does the copy work? As if so, that's broken. Yeah. Makes sense, because that'd be so broken if you could just counterfeit cards. You'd be a god, basically. That's good. Well, for you. Yeah, I mean, it's a NEN game, so of course it's going to take that into consideration with the programming. Oh? Oh, really? Well, that'd be cool. It was like not actually a game, it's just a real world location with alternate rules. That's I never didn't even consider that. That's pretty interesting. Because it is called Greed Island, so that makes sense. The island could be cut off from other places. The game is a trap. World peace. Okay. I cannot remember if we were told that or not. I suppose. So yeah, we found out a lot of good information right here. And Shizuka got it going on back there, by the way. Gotta point that out. I mean, her butt is right behind the sub, so it's kind of hard not to notice. Whew. Just attacking people. As expected of our villains. Mazadora again. Well, this poor guy. Yeah, are you alive? I'm guessing not. Oh, they are pretty fast. Yeah, she keeps following us. And that amazing girly run that she's got going on there. That can't possibly be very efficient. Yeah. I mean, she should be somewhat able to defend herself, so I'm not sure why we don't see any value at all in bringing her into our group. You look like you're about their age, so not sure why you keep saying that. So we met the bandits, so let's go beat them up. Well, that was unexpected. Are you sick? Do you need medicine? This is a very unexpected side quest. Oh, and then you become a zombie? uh... Well, what do you expect us to do about it? We're not the shield hero. Can't just grab some random plants and make medicine. Even if we did, we have no reason to give it to you. Unless we get a good quest reward. Yeah, convenient. Oh. Gonna bribe your way into the group? Stop bullying twin-tailed girl. I want to see you try. That'd be a cool fight. No problem. I mean, why wouldn't I throw all my money towards complete strangers to help you out? That's just what you do. Oh. I thought maybe the twin-tailed girl would offer, but I guess not. Guess this, whatever. Just give us a cool reward. Which is probably not gonna be, honestly. Yeah, that's what I figured, honestly, as soon as we brought it up. We took our money, took our clothes. We should take some of her clothes, honestly. She has plenty. So when are we gonna run into some monsters that we were promised? This area looks kind of familiar, I think, from the opening. I think we were training here. Just jump off the cliff as you do. Oh, there's a monster, finally. Yeah, this should be a bit funner than quests with no rewards. Okay, there's more than I thought. And these are big. Right in the eye is probably his weak spot. Boom! Or the cheek, that works too. I would have hit it in the eye though, because that's clearly its weak spot. Oof. Maybe if we had our omnidimensional mover gear. There we go. Killua knows what to do. Like, it was quite clearly what you were supposed to do, Gon. I know you're not the biggest thinker, but... Oh, do we actually... Wait, did we get the monster itself or just the club that it had, card-wise? Ooh, right in the pupil. It just, I can almost feel the pain of just the fist in your eye. Like, because humans have small enough eyes where you can't really do that. The skull protects a lot of it. But if you had an eye that big and just a fist right into it, that just, it's horrifying to think about. A full fist punch in your eyeball. Ugh. I've always had a weakness for eye stuff. Yeah, because that's where everyone's gonna meet up, so... Oh no, another one. Okay, I was not expecting that. Yeah, it's time to leave. Oh, that thing is horrifying. It's got like little arms on its side of its head. Let's try to avoid that thing. This is like, nope, not today. Oh, a fuzzball. I think I fought one of those in Paper Mario World 1000 Year Door. I don't know, the thing might be a bit of a pain to deal with. Maybe we could feed it to the monster to get it to go away. Oh. Oh! You want to help, Twin Tail? Do we even know your name? Well, sorry. Excuse me, princess. Just love that little run she does. It's just such a terrible running posture. But it's cute though, so it's fine. Oh, that horse has an interesting mouth shape. I think I fought one of those in Super Mario. Ooh. In fact, it shot eggs out of its mouth that I would jump on and ride some places. Yeah, a lot of video game logic in this world. Okay. I do think she would be a good addition to our group if she's this much of a, you know, thinker, bit of a tactician. So maybe we should incorporate her into our group. Because they, you know, they just kind of brute force their way through things, you know. I just love how annoyed she is by their antics. Raw, that's Raw from the title. Is it like a zombie in that armor? Probably had the sickness. Oh, finally giving them the tips. Yeah, you guys know Gyo, you can do it. Oh, somebody's manipulating it. Thank you for the tips, annoying girl. Oh, I've been discovered. Just immediately panics and becomes a card. And they reached their boiling point, so... We didn't think about it. We usually just punch things until they stop attacking us. But yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy her being an addition to this group quite a bit. I see a 1. Okay. Why, though? I mean, yeah, if this was a video game, I would use Gyo almost every time I encountered anything of any importance. When did you become our boss, by the way? Just wondering. You just kind of just dropped the whole cutesy act, I see. Biscuit Kruger. I could call you Biscuit, I guess. Yeah, I thought I might have misread that. That's... I was sure I misread that, but no, what she's saying. You look very young for your age. Oh, I love this music. That explains a lot then. Because you definitely did come across as more knowledgeable than them. That smug look. So, okay. Finally, she's a part of our group. She did definitely sound older than she looked. I guess if you're a Nen user, you could probably... Yeah, I think they even talked about it on the show. You could use Nen to halt your agent or something. So it makes sense. I'm pretty sure that was brought up before. But what about you? The one that's playing with her hair. Who are you? There's that dopey horse back there with the different colored balls in its mouth. I probably should have phrased that better. Still does not have the amulet thing yet, though. Yeah, it just makes so much more sense now. All the bits of her like running around complaining about how newbie they were. If she's like 40 years old, experienced hunter, that makes a lot more sense. Kind of like you whippersnappers, but do you guys know anything? God, Eye. Why are you hiding behind that card? Okay, that was the 62nd episode of Hunter x Hunter. And we do see Gon and Killua doing their best to get cards. However, the reality is continuing to kind of smack them in the face of, you know, the best way to get cards is to take it from other people. That's what most people do. It just, you know, it just seems like such a horrible thing to do. But it's so common that everything just seems to make so much sense. The fact that it's called the Greed Island, everyone trying to take from each other, I don't know, it really just makes Killua and Gon feel very out of place. Like this place is very corrupt, degenerate-filled, you know, garbage place that Gon and Killua are doing their best to act like decent people in, and it's a struggle. You know, when you do the right thing, you know, the foolish thing of going to a tournament and earning a card legitimately, people that can't be bothered to do that just camp it and attack you when you step out. Like, it's just such scummy behavior. It bothers me so much. But that is Greed Island for you. That's the kind of behavior what this place is degenerated into. So that's kind of what you just got to deal with, you know. And our pair are doing their best to, you know, be decent people, and that's good to see. So, but yeah, they did get the card stolen from them, unfortunately, it seems like. The one guy seemed like kind of a joke, you know? He was all shaky. Like, he definitely came across as an amateur. Like, give me the card, I got a book, and I know how to use it, and go and just casually takes the card from him. But then they got ganged up on by a huge gang, you know? It's just more scummy behavior, and was taken from them. So, it's unfortunate. We do have Biscuit kind of trailing behind them, whose interest has clearly been piqued in regards to them. And we do get a little bit of... We do check up on the big group, we know what they're doing. Basically, they got all 40 spell cards, and they're going to like trade them in for a super special card, but they don't want it stolen because it's easy to do that. And because that's such common behavior in this world, you have to counter it, you know? Anytime you get anything valuable, you basically have to have countermeasures to not have it taken from you. Like, it must really suck to have to live that way. Just in such a bad neighborhood. But anyway, we also, not only did we check in on them, we checked in on the Phantom Troop, the ones that are in here. And we got some very interesting information from that. So basically, Shalnark basically speculating that this actually is not a game. In fact, that this is just an area in the real world. That was definitely a mind-blown moment, for sure, if that's legit. Because, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If the entire body goes inside, then there'd be no reason to do that for, like, a virtual game. Because you could just, like, you know, put your nen in there or whatever, right? You know, so he figured that's the case. And that's why, you know, their abilities work on regular things, but not on nen-based things like within the system here. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, Greed Island. Anytime something takes place on an island, it's always a little bit suspect because islands are inherently cut off from the rest of the world. So whenever the plot of something takes place on an island, you really have to take that into consideration. Like, does the plot necessitate being cut off from everyone else? And in this case, it seems to be the case. So I never thought too much about the name Greed Island, but both the Greed and the Island parts of the name are made a lot more sense, you know, by the end of this episode. So that's that. But basically, if it is in the real world, that means you could get to it in other ways. You could just take stuff, you know, and that's kind of what they're thinking about doing, it seems like, because they are, of course, greedy as well. But they are figuring out the system, you know, what they can manipulate, what they can't. So good thing to figure out. But that definitely opens up things a lot. However, if this is in fact not a game and it's just an area in real life that, you know, NEN users have modified to be for a specific purpose, then the question becomes, what about the NPCs? Like, what exactly are they? Like, you brought them up. I'm pretty sure Shalnark talked about that. What exactly did he say? He said I tried 100 different people in this city, and they all gave the same response when faced with an unusual question. So, are they just straight up like NEN forged fake people? Is that really what it is? I mean, I guess it'd be the same way either way, even if it was a game, it would still be, you know, programmed and NEN-based creations. So I guess you could just do that with NEN. I think you can do just about anything with NEN, so I guess I shouldn't question that too much. But it seems like it would take a while to make that many, you know, NPCs that fill like a supposed game world, but it's certainly not impossible at all. So we definitely got a lot of valuable information there for sure. But that just was such a mind-blowing moment that we're not actually in a game. I don't think I visibly reacted that much to it, but internally my mind had been just turned into mush. And then Gon and Kilo, after getting the newbie map, they ran into some people. Initially came across as bandits, but then they asked for help. And they figured they had the usual video game logic of, oh, people need help. If I help them, I'll get something cool, right? They want all my money? Then sure, I'll give them all my money and their clothes off my back and I'll get something cool in return. No, they did not get something cool in return. They just got screwed over there, so they just both lost their clothes where she did not, so I think she should have given up some of her clothes as well. But she did not. Especially because she's the adult here, you know? So she should step up and, you know, and do that, in my opinion. If she is supposed to be the mature adult of the group. So, a little bit disappointed. But of course at that point she wasn't really fully part of the group just yet. She was just kind of following behind them, so I guess that makes sense to a degree. And then, after we dealt with that, it was time to have some fun with monsters, which is what Gon and Killua were looking forward to. And we got these big old titans with, well, cyclopses, I guess you'd call them. And again, they just kind of punch it in the cheek, which I thought was weird initially. The entire time, all I could think of was, it's got a big eye right in front of you. It looks at you, it's straight ahead. It's the easiest thing to punch, and most obviously its weak point. Let's punch it in the cheek. I don't understand you sometimes, Gon. At least we eventually figured out the complex battle strategy of punch it in the giant friggin' eye. So that's good. And I definitely felt Biscuit's frustration at that part. Although it was fun watching her just kind of rage about how newbie their behavior was, how they didn't think anything through. They just brute forced their way through things. And she's just the entire time she's sitting back here saying, like, don't you realize you should just do this to make things 10 times easier? Why are you not just doing what you should obviously do? What is wrong with you people? So, that was a thing. Eventually she reached her boiling point and went out to help, and she said, hey, that suit of armor, you think you might want to use Gyo, and maybe you could see what it actually is before you start punching it, you know? And that worked out for them. And that's when she finally just kind of joined the group. Said, hey, okay, you guys are useless without me. How about I help you? That's more or less what she said. Well, the way she phrased it was, I'm going to use my wealth of knowledge and experience to coach you boys. But, yeah, it's never fun to have, you know, adult supervision when you're on a fun little adventure, but, you know, it's still good for them, you know. Increases their chances, of course. Maybe some for wisdom and experience will rub off on them, you could kind of hope, right? So, good episode, though, for sure. She's finally become part of the group, and I think she will definitely add an interesting new dynamic to the group. You know, as cool as it is to see Gon and Killua be able to hang out, just the two of them, it also just adds more possibilities, more potential to have a new character to kind of shake things up. Somebody that does have such a different perspective and opinion and stuff, and not just like Killua who'll disagree with most of what Gon wants to do, because, you know, they're besties. So, I'm glad that she's finally part of the group, and I look forward to seeing where we kind of go from here because of it. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.